Oh, yeah, we're live. What's up, YouTube? All right, put that down. Let's go. We just already got our first question correct on this. So let's keep on going. Oh, there's another question. So yeah, we're doing some coding. I got a main.java with a class. We got a public class. I need to be opening some files, closing some files. So I'll be writing up a little custom like file reader. Already been out doing some other stuff. Okay. Let's make sure you'll probably go like that. Retouch on. How about that outage earlier? There was what was the thing? Cloudflare, Cloudware, CloudNet, something. Okay, here's another question. Given a list, which of these will compute a sum of the values in the list? Oh yeah, that's what we gotta do. We're opening up a file. I think there's a list inside the file, and then we're adding up what we're taking the sum of all the values. Oh, of course, this code, it's indented all weird. They do this all the time. Yeah, that's not tabbed over. They're like, oh, here, we'll start you off with some code, but not get the spacing correct. Okay, good. So yeah, you have to make use of the import Java IO exception. Sweet. Don't know if we also have to use a scanner. That's usually, we do that a lot. Okay, so if we're gonna get an average, you're adding up all the values. So we're causing each of the snippets we compute a sum. Oh, we got a couple of these with a for loop. Yeah, if we take an integer, go to the size of the list, sum equals a dot get statement. Oh, is this going to be like choose all, check all that apply? Okay. So yeah, usually with code you have multiple ways to do the same thing. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different ways. I mean, this one looks really appropriate because they're like, oh, they declared their variables. You have to, if you're going to have a variable named sum, because you're adding everything up, you have to type out like, have a double called sum, and you can initiate it right there, like already have it equal to 0. And then you'll probably need an index. So an integer called index. A lot of times it's called I, but whatever. Then nice little while loop. While your index is less than list dot size. Yeah. And then you're getting the sum, but you already did that variable, plus equals. And then, okay, sweet. What? Yo, I'm doing a little bit of coding, listening to some chill tunes, but it's copyrighted, so of course, you know what? Can I get onto my Suno? If I can get onto Suno right now via my computer, I've been writing some songs on there. Oh yeah, Suno.com. I just wrote like 2 or 3 earlier today. Yeah, sign in. Let's go. How did I log in? Oh, yeah. What up out there burning tires 101? Oh, sweet. I'm in. Okay, Suno has a new thing too, introducing a remix. Remix lets you put your own spin on your favorite songs, not just your own. New songs you create will have allow remixes on by default, but you can change this at any time. Okay. Existing songs. So the community is more about allowing remixes by default. Your existing songs have allow remixes off. Do you want to make your existing public songs remixable? Yeah. I think I only have one public song. Oh, sweet. Yep. Let's. I think I can pop out the. Don't need that. This one was decent. I was gonna hard it. When I was describing the song, I said make sure you use keyboard. Flames in my hair, I feel the sting. Cause I wanna be able to. Chasing a spark, I lost everything. The ashes fall like a crown I wear. Didn't see it coming, didn't even care. Let's go. You get the whole rig out. You get that other little beat machine. Smoke in my lungs, but I breathe it in. Dancing on embers with a reckless grin. You said we'd rise like a phoenix bright, but the glow's too hot, it burns the night. Caught up in fire, gone a bit too far, for love that's burning like higher. A shooting star, caught up in fire. It's who we are. Oh, melting, breaking, bending. Oh, this place feels never ending. Do we run or let it consume? Will the firelight heal or spell our doom? Caught up in fire, gone a bit too far, for love that's burning high. I couldn't find my other key thing that I want to be working on. Oh. Caught up in fire. Okay, what was this one? This next one too. Spark in the dark. No map in my hand. Oh yeah, a lot of mine start off with like a oh oh, a spark in the dark. Mm-hmm. I'm sure you guys can hear that, right? You hear that through the speakers? It's pretty good. Where's this other one? Fat thing. Into hit that follow button. I think that first code would work, what I just typed out. Devil song. Devil. I don't think so. Alright, this one was not that as much of my favorite, but something I liked. Oh yeah, right here. Index equals. Interesting. There's another one here that's another solution, I think, that could work. I guess I don't want to get it wrong, so how about instead of getting it wrong, I can test the code out as I go. Let's get a couple little sum equals that list dot size. All right. Just typing out this second example. I think this one will work too. I could go with a while loop. And in the case of a while loop, you want to get the size of like a larger number and then initiate your loop at a small number and count down from there. So that, or you count up. If you do the opposite of what I just said, start with a small number and then count up. In this case, when they're saying take like the size of a list and then count down. And as you count down by one, eventually you're going to get to the end of the list. Let's do that. I think that looks good. I think that would work. And then we have, okay, that one also looks good. I think this other one looks good. We'll type it out. Oh yeah, I guess there's a sandbox I could open. I don't know if you guys know that term sandbox from coding, but it's like a playground. I kind of crashed my sandbox, I think, the last time. I don't know. Yeah, so we'll leave it closed for now until we reboot. Okay, so this other one, yeah, if you wanted, let's go possible third example. Possible third example, that works. Or if you're gonna take your sum, you're calling it a double variable, and then you're throwing in a for loop, and just make sure that you declare that your index is gonna be an integer. All right, what do you guys want to talk about? Let's talk about some football. And then with an index, we're increasing this index over time. So it's index plus plus, or you could go plus plus index. And then, yeah, okay, would it work? I don't see a bracket, so I'm not sure if that one would work. If that statement is typed out correctly, because it's like, maybe. I think a for loop, you don't actually have to put, so it's bracket and braces. So I've been typing it out with braces every time. If I throw a for loop, a while loop, any an if else statement, I throw in the braces. So our sum would, and then I guess I'm just, the only thing that's the question on this, everything's looking pretty good, is just this get method. If you're dropping, maybe it's probably part of the IO. All right, we'll try that. That looks good. Value. I think that one works too. I think this other one potentially. Oh, there might be a fourth example here that works. Where you're calling out your sum variable, and then in your for loop you can decrease a lot of the code. I'm trying to think of what this is actually called besides shorthand, but we have a value colon throughout the list, and it equals the value. Maybe I'm gonna click yes. I think that one might work. 2, 3. Yo, it is that all four are okay. So just how I started before is saying that, yeah, you can do this multiple ways. So which way would we go with? The simplest? Probably, right? One with the least amount of code. It's just interesting. The one that I'm saying is the shortest one, the least amount of code, is actually the least often that I type it out like that. Usually Olive over there was like, well, I don't type it out the short way. I type it out the long way. I try and be more direct. I think there's like direct statements and indirect kind of. So funny. We'll roll with the fourth way to do it so that I've learned that a little bit better. So I'm not so lengthy. So cut the rest of this. Thanks for hanging around, and everybody. Try it. We got it. Your favorite gaming memory. Answers will appear as chat messages. Start. Boom. Throw that in there. Okay. My favorite gaming memory, we'll go long-term memory, was my brothers and I playing Mario on the NES and being told to go to bed, and then mom and dad come down and mom and dad are playing the game. Was killer. We're like, oh, even mom and dad like this thing. And Duck Hunter. So lots of good Duck Hunter memories. But now too, anything Minecraft with Owen, just awesome. And live streams with you guys playing games. Lots of Fortnite we've had. So too many to name. Too many. Your favorite. So favorite is a plural. But memory. Favorites. Maybe memory can be plural. Trash rolling in. Mega disposal taken out. Recycle. They already grabbed the trash. We have a pay as you throw. You have to just buy the bags. You put your stuff in, put it in the bag, pay as you go, pay as you throw. Which the only thing about that is the bags, the drawstrings on the pay as you throw bags are terrible. They're the worst. It's gotten a little better, but they've ripped. Then how are you supposed to close it? It's like, what am I even buying this thing for? Okay, so... Oh yeah, I have to get the average in this coding challenge. Before I just typed up how to do the sum, which is right there. So yeah, we have to actually get the sum over like the list dot size for that. Oh yeah, and right now I only have it in my main statement. I need to make it its own public static. It's returning an integer, I believe we said, or was it a double? It's probably a double. And we were calling it get average. And it takes an int list of an array in. Did anybody type in? It says that your comments will return if you type an answer for favorite gaming memory. Oh, I think I might have typed. Okay, we did the same way. For double value. Yeah, we're returning a double. Oh, okay. I had it typed out a little wrong. It's an array list. It's not just an array. So, array list of doubles. Double. And you call it what you want. I'm calling it array. Maybe I'll call it RL, ARLN, ALN, array list. Okay, so array list in. What else we got? You guys want to hear some more of our music? Or no? Comment down your favorite gaming memory. So, my first victory royale in Fortnite. I think I have it recorded. I was in a car, like chasing. I think the storm might have actually beat the guy. I think the last elimination was from the storm. It wasn't even me. I could be wrong. That was one of the first. So I can't guarantee it was the first. Okay, let's keep on going. Array list, and double has to be capitalized. Does it? I mean, I'm going to. Double. No, he didn't. Only there he capitalized it there. It doesn't matter. That's a good question. Doesn't matter. Okay, I also need a public static method named getMin. Returning a double. And again, it's gonna now be an array list of double. Type double. Has a capital D, so it could. I need to read back up into my notes of why that matters, but there's little things like that you gotta pay attention to. Sometimes it's capital, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's a comma, sometimes it's a colon, sometimes it's a semicolon, sometimes it's a parenthesis, sometimes it's a space. Okay, so we'll start off with a minimum value. GetMin, what would be the best value to start for a minimum? It really should be the first value of the data, which we could get like a data.get, the first value, index 0. We could try that. And then, yeah, we're getting the minimum minimum, which I already do. I have some other code written up for getting the minimum. Let me just remember what that was. Yeah. Something like that. Right. Yep. So we pull the next double every time in our for loop. Boom, 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 boom. Pull the next value. Pull the next value. Pull the next value all the way through the array list. And for each one, comparing if it's smaller than the minimum that we already put into memory. So that's pretty simple. You just start it at the first one, and then if the next one's less, if else. So yeah, I'm gonna say it's this. Let's move forward on this. Correct. Go ahead and try. Yeah, I already tried. Let's see, I'm gonna submit. There's like an auto grade feature in this book. Oh. 3 errors. Oh. Okay, let's try that again. Public static, illegal start of expression. Line 36. Oh, yeah. What was I thinking? There we go. I should have checked all the spaces that throughout this document, the indentations and stuff, the white space. Yeah, it's completely messed up. I can see that right there. And then there's an extra. Yeah. I love how they do that. Oh, we're gonna start you off with some code, but we're gonna indent, mess all the indents up. Okay, let's try this. Of course, that's me casting the blame on somebody else. We'll see if it works. Did it compile? Still loading, still loading. Okay, so never found list. Oh, let's see why. Yep, that's why, because I. It was my bad where I put in my public static, my method statement. I used a different name for the variable. And then I need to put in array list. Let's take a. Just check. Okay, clean mine up again. Okay, so look. Oh, okay. I'm gonna actually make a list. I have to make a list. So that was part of it that I didn't do. So that's probably why the code was breaking down. Break it down, break it down. Can I zoom in a little? Let's see, zoom in. Nope, not the way I wanted to. But it was like right here. Oop. New array list. It's like add. Oh, it's just list not add. And we'll see if this lab has, can I copy paste or not? I guess I can, okay. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you cannot. Let's go, the last number is gonna be like a negative number. And then we'll have a big positive number. We'll have an actual double. Yeah. I think I got that. I think I got that worked out. Array list double equals a new array list. Equals a new array list double. Okay, and then we're gonna try. Okay. Print out our in our main. I'm gonna do system out print on a new line of the get average. List. Okay, let's try that. Let's run. Cannot find symbol. It did not work. So let's see why did it not work. I was wondering if I had that.